when it comes to VeChain, it seems like they're not stopping. What do I mean by that? Remember when recently it was announced that VeChain launched vWorld AI? But guess what? VeChain said that the vWorld AI team, they have no chill. Now, that's actually a good thing because it actually showcases that they're putting work in. Now, there isn't really much I can talk about in regard to the price of VeChain currently, or should I say its native token called VED, but I can talk about their latest releases, or release, I should say, and also at the same time discuss how I think it could impact VeChain moving forward. Because again, the price charts are not really doing much. I can't really talk about much when it comes to that. So I'll talk about this type of stuff for now. But if the price were to change, I'll talk about it. However, I first want to clarify, nothing I say is financial advice. I am not telling anyone to do anything, and it's just my personal mindset, perspective, and review. Now, if we take a look at it, why is VeChain saying that the vWorld AI team have no chill a good thing? Well, it's because allegedly, actually, when it comes to vWorld AI, they even claim that they move fast and how relentless iteration is their motto. I'm not joking. They literally posted that, and I'll actually show it on the screen. But besides that as well, they said that Agent Suite saw 4 upgrades going live this week. So again, in just this week alone, we saw 4 upgrades go live when it comes to Agent Suite. Let's take this into consideration. Agent Suite, vWorld AI, it's the big answer when it comes to VeChain that it has in regard to AI. That's their big thing. That's what they care about as of right now. And when you think about it, 4 upgrades going live this week when it comes to Agent Suite. That's quite legendary. Now, also, let's take this into consideration. They say there's going to be many more in the pipeline. What the? So we are seeing all this go on right now in 2026 at a time when people say, oh, VeChain is done for, VeChain is cooked and all this. And yet in 2026, it's their most massive year ever, in my opinion, in terms of developing and improving. That's just the way you take a look at it. Also, take a look at not too long ago, right? Before, we're seeing all of this as of right now. But I'm saying, remember back then when they were talking about the Hayabusa upgrade and Stargate? Take a look at how well that's done when it comes to VeChain. So actually, as of late, we're seeing massive improvements when it comes to VeChain. That's the thing. Let's take this into consideration, right? Agent Suite, it consists of 3 main components, which first of all is Agent Forge, this no-code AI agent builder, which I've talked about many times. But besides that, we also take a look at Agent Market, which is the marketplace. And then also we take a look at Agent Trust. Again, if we take a look at, those are quite a lot of components that make up Agent Suite. And again, they recently did announce that we saw 4 upgrades go live in regard to Agent Suite in just this week alone. And then also on top of that, we recently saw the launch of vWorld AI and how that's even powered by Agent Suite. I am so surprised to see what's going on as of right now when it comes to VeChain, because VeChain, even last year, like in 2025, it wasn't even really that known for AI. I didn't hear many people talking about this in regard to AI. You know what I mean? Like in a sense where if we take a look at VeChain previously in the past, people would think about VeChain as this project that has had tremendous partnerships. Like historically, we've seen it have a partnership with H&M, BMW, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Deloitte, and all this. It's had a lot of partnerships. And then also we see the ongoing partnership with the UFC. And then VeChain, it's considered to be this project, which is considered kind of boring because they say, hey, you know what? It's primarily focused on supply chain management, but it has cool partnerships. That was just kind of the main narrative when it comes to VeChain for quite a while. But now VeChain not only is supply chain management still its bread and butter, but it's also having this massive push towards AI. So we got to think about that. That's a massive thing to do. And especially seeing the strides they're making lately, it's no easy task. That's the thing. And they're doing all this at a time when the market isn't doing the best, when a lot of people are downing it, when a lot of people are giving up on VeChain. They're like, you know what, we're going to keep improving. Because here's the thing, cycles, they come and go. It could have a market downturn in this instance, and then let's say the market were to recover in another instance. We've seen things come and go. And who else to showcase that other than VeChain? VeChain's been through many ups and downs, but throughout the years, it just keeps on going. So this is nothing new when it comes to VeChain. Keep in mind, a lot of people like to think that, oh, VeChain is so cooked. This is the thing, right? VeChain, it's not like it's only been around for a year or 2 years. No. It's been around for many years. The VeChain Tor blockchain, ever since 2018, zero network outages, it's been through a bunch of this nonsense before. It's been through times when the market wasn't doing the best. It's been through times when the market was doing good. It's been through times when the market was kind of just stagnating like that. And it's still here right now. So this is nothing new when it comes to VeChain. So when people like to say, well, VET, its primary native token, is at a market cap of around 400 million, that's game over when it comes to VeChain and all this. This is a walk in the park for VeChain. They've been through market downturns before. They've navigated through these waters many times, multiple times. It's nothing new. You know, imagine, right? If let's say I'm watching Michael Jordan play basketball and then I'm worried because, you know, his team, the Chicago Bulls, are let's say down by like 10 points. Imagine if I'm worried about that. You know, maybe I might be worried, but for Michael Jordan, that's another day. That's a walk in the park. He's been through that. He's trained for that. You know what I mean? That's just an example, right? So it's kind of no different here. It's like, for instance, again, it's not like VeChain's only been around for a year or 2 years, and then this is the first ever time it's experienced a downturn. Then yeah, okay, at that point, maybe I might be concerned because maybe the team might be inexperienced. But Sunny Lu, we take a look at it, the CEO of VeChain, he's been through this. He's been in this space for years. This is nothing new to him. He knows how to navigate these waters. So again, I'm not concerned. Now, if anything though, my kind of mindset is because VeChain is kind of low, or should I say VET, its primary native token, it's to the point that, do you know, or should I say did you know, that back in August of 2025, the market cap was around 2 billion, so we're around 5 times away from that as of right now, in a sense where if we go back there, the journey is around 5 times. So is low prices necessarily a bad thing? I don't think about it that way. You know, I mean, it really depends on the frame of mind. But again, I just don't mind low prices for the time being. Of course, it's not good at face value, but at the same time, because I'm looking to dollar cost average around once a month, basically, it's not concerning to me. But also on the flip side, right? Seeing how VeChain is treating their sort of AI sort of push so seriously like that, it's something I'm pretty impressed with. And I think it showcases how they're not giving up, how they're treating this very seriously, and how Sunny Lu, you know, he's really taking things to a whole different level. Because when it comes to a lot of these projects, sometimes they need a very impressive CEO to kind of, you know, push things through, to kind of motivate the team, I suppose, when the market isn't doing the best. And who better to do it in an arguable case, right? Other than, let's say, Sunny Lu in this instance. He's been in this space for many years. VeChain's been through many ups and downs. But there's one constant thing that has gone so far. And that is the fact that VeChain has made it through all those market downturns and all those market conditions. And Sunny Lu, he's been in this space for a long time as well. So that's the thing. So I'm not necessarily concerned in that sense. And if anything, seeing VeChain pivot this hard in the case of being so focused when it comes to AI showcases that they're preparing for that wave later. Because we've seen what happened when it comes to SanDisk. We saw what happened when it comes to NVIDIA and all these massive companies out there that one way or another have an aspect of AI. We saw what happened lately to them, right? And I think Sunny Lu, deep down, maybe he's kind of thinking to himself, hey, what happens if that wave were to come to this space? It hasn't really, but imagine if that AI narrative were to come into this space. I think Sunny Lu thought to himself, VeChain better be prepared, and that's exactly what's going on. So yeah, that's pretty much the update as of right now when it comes to VeChain. I'll be sure to make more videos moving forward though. However, I'm not telling anyone to do anything. It's just my personal perspective, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much.